the star of our show and the universal symbol of the new year.
But it's sad. It's sad for real. And a lot of times I be like, dang, I should have never started this 9 o'clock news segment and stuff, due to the fact that it's so depressing and things of that nature. And I try to get us out of that by doing the battle rap thing, something light, where I could just do the snap and roast the sessions to get you more cheered up on what's going on in real life. It's not like that. And the narrative that was going on, it's a shame. So I have to go here again. About Lil Ron and the little girl. Say cheese. I appreciate you because it brings more clarity on what's really going on with this man that most people want to write off. Guy Al Prophet talking about he running from his daughter and all that stuff. Who he supposed to run to her? What was he going to do running to her? Knowing that whoever his ops is, he know they hitters. You was dead wrong for that. You need to clear that shit up. I'm G-check you anyway. Make sure you clear that shit up. Al Prophet. You still my nigga. But you got that all the way fucked. Then you got the narrative about 40 G's and all this other stuff. Right? Say cheese, after I'm finished with this, you're going to guarantee to say that I'm the closest one to being on point for what really is going on out there without putting nobody under the bus. Because this ain't the Snitch Network. Can you dig it? But it goes back to childhood problems with a group called 8 Gang versus another group. Can you dig it? And through the course of growing up, you had a rivalry where one day I'm going, You know, the other person might not even know it. Or sometimes they get into that small junior high school spat, and that grudge will still continue to their grown ass men, which is corny to me. You dig? Sometimes it's really all depending on the situation. If you got jumped, chumped, whatever. Let's go. So they growing up. Now it's that, oh, the niggas is coming up. And I'm gonna see about that there. Them niggas think they moving. Watch. I know niggas since we was little. See, that's the first thing. You dig? Now for young brother Lil Ronnie, he's a brother that was cool with everybody in the hood. I mean, the grandmother said it, Say Cheese said it. Everybody ain't wrong. You dig? I know we go through that. That's my baby. You did that to my baby. I know how y'all gonna do that to my baby. I get that. You dig? This ain't that. We gotta grow up. Straight up. We're gonna keep losing people after people in scenarios like that. And then to say that in Texas, it's been going down like that, that's kind of crunchy, man. And that's why that penalty is in full effect out there. And it ain't gonna stop. Because that behavior is what's going to continue to justify being in existence. However they done it. It's what we have in South Kakalaki with fire is called. Hey, they still doing that? Yeah, indubitably. So you got the scenario, right, where Young Nuts was the first one to get got. Well, they got for the 40 bands. You know, it might have been a bum ass 4. You dig? Because it get real like that. And people always exaggerate stuff. Maybe they got it like that out there. It don't really be like that out here. You dig? Certain spots it can go like that, but most time there'd be a few G'd up. You dig? You have certain few. There's a whole different scenario with that. Word. The niggas that giving niggas packs paid about a week, and at the end of the week, come out with the pay and the shakers. Rope all them niggas back for the money you just paid them because your money longer. You can always go to the stopper. Even when they ain't hot. They ain't gonna be hot all night. My money longer than your heat. That's how New York rock. The thing that bothered me, let me go back before I get to that. You got on slice, that niggas know, oh yeah, those niggas that got me, That's where, if that situation is true, put itself right in the midst of it. Why? Because they homework done. They like, hold up, he's your mans. You ain't street. That's why we got you in the first place. Then you use your mans to do what we know you wasn't built to do yourself, which is why we got you instead of them. Because we got you, Noah. You see, that's a bully game. Y'all not getting it yet. But once y'all start listening to every word, then y'all see what made room for the stepping stone to hit Young Nuts and that baby instead of the ones that put in the actual work. Hit the unlike button. Now, this man's do whatever, allegedly. Bing. Get back. Come back. Yo, yeah, we got them. He probably got them for more than what he got you for in the first place. Because telling them it's all that, you know, the youngsters, we got to exaggerate everything a little bit. You know what I'm talking about? Just to make things look like we bigger than what we is. You know what I'm talking about? Nigga talking about he on 62s knowing he ain't getting nothing but a half an 8 ball. Squeezing a bucket change. This is where I come from. The land of stunting is everywhere. Everywhere. Why? Because we got an image to portray from being have-nots. So we always want to make things more than what it is, bigger than what it is, and things like that. And then when the situation get real, for real, like, how did it get like this? We make room for it, for making things bigger than what it is. And in return, you have people that just do what they do and live humble. And people watching you. Oh, he think he this. Oh, he think he that. Oh, that's what made room for Home Slight to go inside my head last year with the hammer. You dig? And I ain't paying attention to the women. You're hustling. None of that. Just take care of my pops. Carry them to the bathroom 5 times a day. It's a lot. Like, can you dig it? They don't know what's going on in the house. They just know when they see me outside, I'm like this. And I'm nothing. I'm on some bum ass shit. Still ain't mean nothing. And I told my boss, I said, yo, they be following me to the store. All that. A couple of years before that happened. So maybe I should have just did something before and made room for that to go down. You did? Sometimes you got to do that peeping game, old peeping you. You just get them out the way before you do. Early, I'm telling you. Self-defense. Dealing with premeditated bullshit. Straight up. Because we know the street. Don't give a fuck what police talking about. When you know the street, best preservation is self-preservation. I ain't talking about snitch. I ain't talking about bitch. Handle your business before they handle you. Early. And that's what made room for that to happen. Because the fact is, once you did that to somebody who you know is a hitter, you weren't even supposed to let them walk. You know what I'm talking about? When you're in that life. You know what I'm talking about? No, you thought it was sweet. They had them walking around. Now you gotta have it to where they out of commission. And they gotta go to the plug and have a story. They gotta go to the other thugs and have a story. You gotta do it like that. You ain't do it like that. And disarm them. Because you're always worried about the Fetty. Nah, nigga got me in 91. Pat me down. Rockaway train station. Oh, you got that thing on you? You got that thing on you? No, yeah, he told me that. Straight up. Mm-hmm. I don't know nothing, man. This ain't a game, man. This is a daggone shame, man. Because if we didn't have that brother or say Cheese, clear that, he grew up with him, know him his whole life just about. So he know the MO of him just being a regular dude. It's flashy. And there's nothing wrong with that. Sometimes those will be the notes, be like, hold up. Yo, that nigga mad cool. He don't get into it with nobody, man. Let me get like that, man. Because it got to be a way to be like that. You know what I'm talking about? I live a long life with no problems. You're not being taught that because you psychologically beat and worried about the next man instead of rebuilding you or building you. Some of you niggas ain't never been built in the first place. You just angry and got something to do something about it, which is not solving your anger problems. Because after that, you still mad because you still ain't where you want to be. Cost that little girl his life. It's that little girl her life. I apologize to baby. Cost that little baby her life, man. Another thing, I definitely got a G-Tech before I step off. You did? Because I got to do something with Junior. His 25th birthday today. Happy birthday to my Junior, my mini-me. You dig it? 6'7", 300-something pounds. You dig it? Word. Was the first time I tried to teach him how to fight. Punch me dead in the mouth. I said, yeah, you got it. Keep it moving. What I got a G-check, though, is Charleston White talking about that stuff just goes on since the mafia. No, it did not. That's cap. That is not a fact. You want to know why? I'm going to prove it to you right now. All right? When things like that happen, the man of the house is the provider of the family. And once you get rid of the man, you control that family. And all men back then, especially back then, was moving in a straight. Can you dig it? Meaning, oh, you take care of your chick and your kid. And there's certain gangsters, that's real gangsters, that still move like that today. And get rid of the nigga just to get your bitch. Oh, we forgot about that. Like Nicky Barnes and the Seven Crowns. Shit like that. All this stuff is grimy. All of it is grimy. You dig? But we did have that principle. And the mob is the one that started it. With no women, no kids. Alright? So you definitely got it all the way fucked up. And that's proven in all my movies. I ain't even gotta say nothing else. Can you dig it? Y'all stay up, be good to each other, and always pay attention to detail. And I still salute Charleston White and what he doing with children on a positive level. I'm getting what he say on here. That's yip-yap, and we could go back and forth and do all that. Can you dig it? That ain't about that. What it's about is knowing the real lowdown on how they gave it up. Can you dig it? You ain't touch the women and the kids because you're still going to have a problem with the nigga. And it'll intensify. You get rid of the nigga, you control the women and the kids. They showed you that with the Pilgrims. They showed you that with the mob. They showed you that since the beginning of time. And y'all still not getting it because you got too much of this sweet muffin shit. that distracted you from the basics of nature.
Everybody doing their ones and twos. Make better plans, make better moves. Spread love to your family, your crew, your boo. The truth is the only thing I'm attracted to. Now,